Getting your soul taken doesn't hurt as bad as I thought. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. For somebody who's got chunks of his heart spooned out, it's done, Sen. Just move on with your damn life. Betrayal is a hard thing to describe. Can't pinpoint it. It's a mix between and Speaking of explaining, you know how sometimes you just can't explain your friends to other people, no matter how long you've known them? So why does she... Like the saying, you had to have been there. I can't explain it to you. Go on a retreat or a road trip with them for 4 days, and then you will understand. I must be the best guy to befriend if you're an alien, because I won't question anything that's a little off with you. He stands in the middle of fields and stares at nothing, but he's always up for Mario Kart, so I will suspect some things, talk about you behind your back, but I won't be like, why do you eat raw meat? You know what I mean? Friends have their weird little things that you don't question, either because you don't find it necessary or they don't frickin' know either. Why do you bash your head at night? Man, I don't frickin' know. It's weird as shit, right? I don't have any as long as he doesn't get the couch all bloody. And sometimes they have annoyances you don't talk about. Like Vicky, why didn't she come to the barbecue? Where the hell was she? Was she pushing Slinkies down the stairs? That's an easy conversation. No, she didn't show up because she was too busy sitting on the edge of her seat waiting for her ex to call her Victoria! That's her thing. Her, oh my god, swim to the other side of the lake before the leeches and alligators bite thing. I have one friend who can't sleep without a fan on his face. Do I know why? No! Maybe his parents made him sleep in a drafty tool shed as a child, and it's just comforting. For the longest time, I didn't question it. If he spent the night, I would just be like, sorry bro, I sent my wench who usually fans me and feeds me fruit home. Let me check the garage. Other peeps would ask, why does he need a fan? I'm like, I don't know. How do you not know? He's your friend. You're his friend and you don't know, bitch. The f***? Also, it doesn't matter. It's a little odd, but I can imagine that a constant breeze is soothing. If he said, hey Sen, could you lock the front door and open the back door and hang raw strips of bacon above me? Then I would be forced to ask politely, what the actual f***? One day I gave in and asked him why he slept with a fan, and he said it's easier to breathe. Well, not only is that a boring answer, but now there is another question floating in the air. Things get more interesting as you progress through the level. Sometimes you just can't explain who your friends are. I know exactly where my friends live, but I don't know where they live. You know what I mean? I text and call them, but I don't know their numbers. I can't even explain what they're talking about a lot of the time. Here, I'll read a text from one. From my dearest bitch. You call that punishment? My dad used to put glass in my vagina. There was no conversation before this. And another one. You can't get arrested for hammering nails into your leg. Either she was on a Google binge or she was having a bad day. Is almighty graphic milk sitting in the driveway? I didn't know what the f that meant, so I said yes. I'm pretty sure they typed the first word and then just pick all the random words in the predictive text box for our amusement. So can I explain who they are? No. I could probably explain nuclear physics and quantum physics and tell you where God likes to take his naps, but I will never be able to tell you who the f my friends are. They're basically strangers I'm close to. Like a prostitute. Is that a good way to end the video? Yes. If you liked or hated it, the buttons are right down below. It is why they are there. And subscribe to my channel if you like to waste some time. I post new weird and useless things every Wednesday and Friday. Don't know why. Goodbye, my pets!